Welcome to Penny for Your Shots, Conversations and Cocktails with Brilliant Women, the podcast where we uncork the stories and insights of exceptional female leaders from all walks of life. Our goal is to serve up wisdom, tips, and inspiration, and to support each other in rediscovering ourselves and what sets our souls on fire. We'll also share personal memories, paired with friends and a favorite beverage. I'm your host, Penny Fitzgerald, and I believe that the best stories are served up over a glass of wine or a cocktail. So grab a glass, get comfy, and let's pour ourselves into Penny for Your Shots. Robin Berseth has become a dear friend. We were reintroduced by a mutual friend we both worked with back in the OG Traveling Vineyard days. Before it was reorganized the first time, Robin was considering coming back to doing wine tastings as something fun to do in retirement. I'm so grateful that Helen reintroduced us and that Robin joined my team. She leads from a servant heart, and in hearing her background, you'll learn that she has always led with her heart. It's one of the things I admire most about her. Circumstances change, and Robin felt the call of the great outdoors. Last year, she bought and refurbished a vintage camper and joined a camping organization called Sisters on the Fly. It's an all-women group that love to have fun, support each other, and share experiences. Not just camping, but with lots of different interests. These ladies camp across the country. On purpose. My idea of maximum camping adventure would be staying at a Holiday Inn Express. I have mad respect for Robin and her friends. They are fierce, and Robin has learned new skills and met friends for life for sure. One recurring theme in our conversation was how important friendships are, and that the older we get, the more we realize just how important they are. I'm going on vacation in a few days with that friend who introduced us, several of us, in fact, from the old Traveling Vineyard days. The friends I met through my wine career have been so supportive and so incredibly fun. There will be lots of laughs, some really good wine and food, a little strategic planning, and absolutely more memories made next week. And you know we'll be saying a toast to friendship. Give your friends a call or a text today after listening to today's guest, my friend, Robin Berseth. Hello!
Hi there. How are you?
I'm good. How are you?
Good. It's good to see you.
It's good to see you. Are you freezing?
We're starting to warm up again. We're getting back to be kind of normal again. So It's not so cold.
Good.
Yeah, it's been freezing.
Yeah, I saw you guys on the news and I thought, oh, that's bad.
Yeah, we put up with the heat so we don't have to do that. So we don't want both.
Right. You should, yeah. Both ends, not good.
No.
Oh, how are you?
I'm good. Yeah.
Good.
It's been a good year so far. The
Good.
whole 2 weeks of it. It feels like it's been a lot longer than 2 weeks, but
Doesn't it? Yeah.
yeah.
I agree. It has been, there's been a lot happening and most of it good.
Yeah.
How are the grandbabies?
Oh, they're all doing good. They're so cute.
Yeah.
They're doing good. 2 of them are in school, and then we have another one gonna come this summer. So we're gonna have 6.
I saw the announcement and I thought, oh, that's so sweet.
Yeah. We're excited. And I think that'll be it until Dane moves on and has a family later. Hopefully. Well,
yeah, we can wait for the next round.
yeah, we can. Yeah, everything good there. Florida's good.
Yeah, it's been chilly and dreary here, and my neighbors are telling me that it's been this way since Thanksgiving. Not Florida, not Sunshine State-ish.
No. Well, I hope it warms up there soon too.
Well, thank you. Yeah, we're going on vacation next week to the Caymans. So,
nice.
Yeah, get this stuff out of its system, and when we come back, it'll be nice.
Yeah, perfect. Yeah, that'll be nice. That's fun. Are you going with friends?
Yes, with former Traveling Vineyard people.
Oh, nice. Great.
Yes. So our old buddies.
Right. Your old group.
Yeah.
Perfect.
Yeah, it'll be great.
It'll be nice.
Yeah.
That'll be great.
For sure. Yeah. Helen's in that group. So
oh, good.
Yeah.
Good.
Helen and Laura, Deb, Joanne and Jim too.
That'll be fun.
Yeah.
It'll be nice. Nice break from everything.
Yep. Ralph and Paula. So yeah, it'll be amazing. So yeah, I'm looking forward to it.
my size group.
Yeah. Yeah. A lot of us.
Good. That's awesome.
Always fun.
Yeah.
So are you okay with me just jumping in and asking you some questions?
Yeah. Yay. Great.
Yeah. I usually just like to start with, if you would just share what you would like us to know about your background. What was your career, out of college, or your early career anyway?
Well, in the beginning, I was a mom. I started young with my family.
Oh, nice.
So, and then I ended up doing a few little, odds and end type of jobs. But then I went into early childhood education. So I ran an in-home preschool, and I became certified. Actually, even in Arizona, I became certified through the state of Oregon for being in an all-natural environment. And I've always been really into, toxic free and all that stuff. So, and I specialized in watching kids for first responders and military.
Oh, wow.
So those were kind of my two things.
Wow.
And that helped me be able to raise my kids. So, and it was more of a preschool program. It turned into more of a preschool program, where, I had a couple different classes that came different days a week and that type of thing. So that was a lot of fun. And then I got a job opportunity to work for a software company to help them with their meetings and events. And I did that for a little over 10 years. I helped them plan their events. And also I did a lot of their technology. So I took care of the website and marketing and different things like that. So it kept me busy. If I wasn't working on an event, I had something else to do.
What kind of events did you plan?
It was an accounting software company for nonprofits. So it was very specific. And they offered trainings throughout the year for their clients. Because every year, all the rules change, with nonprofits.
Oh, sure. Compliance.
Yep. And a lot of them are grant funded. In fact, the software was specific to grant funded nonprofit agencies. So, so they would come do the trainings every year to stay up to date and learn how it could benefit the agencies better. And tracking grants is obviously they have to be very careful or else they'll lose their grant money. So they have to track it, spend it certain ways, spend it by a certain time. And have all of the steps and
the reporting. The reporting that they'd have to do, I'm sure. Did you have to do any of the training, or you were just in charge of the event, like setting up the event and locations?
Yeah, I didn't do the training. I was mostly in charge of setting up the events. Yeah, coming up with subjects. We want to keep it fresh too for the people who have been coming year after year. So finding new subjects. Sometimes we'd find something more fun here and there. But yeah, mostly just from point A to point Z. Planning. That was mine.
That's a lot of project management in there.
It was, but it was a lot of fun. I really enjoyed it.
A lot of variety, I imagine.
It was. That was what I think I liked about it. You'd put one together and execute it. And when it was done, it was an accomplishment.
And
then
you
start the next. Yes. Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah. So it was great though.
How did that work? Did you have to procure the locations and the like hotels and meals, all of
everything?
Wow.
Everything. Yeah.
How did you do that? I mean, what did that look like?
A lot of organization, a lot of, the first couple of years, I, tried to figure it all out and try to put steps and procedures in place so that it would get easier every year. By the time I left, I knew what I was doing.
Yeah.
It took quite a few years to get it in place. You would start by trying to find the location where we were going to go, and I'd go and do site visits at various hotels and look at their meeting and event space. We didn't really do convention centers just because we could get better deals booking within the hotel. Our groups were about between 200 and 300 people. So we could usually stay within a hotel.
Okay.
Yeah. And try and coordinate some offsite activities and hire the guest speakers. And
oh my gosh.
You know,
yeah. You would be given a budget and then you'd go from there to fit all the pieces in together with staying within the budget.
Absolutely. And budgets were very, very small for a nonprofit.
I bet. Oh.
So yeah, it was always a challenge, but it was always fun to find hotels and musicians and guest, speakers and things that were willing to work with the nonprofit sector.
Uh-huh.
Yeah. It was fulfilling because it was a group of people that everybody was working from their heart. They were in the
nice
organizations because it was something they believed in.
Uh-huh.
And normally there's not a big expense, a budget for an accounting team at a nonprofit agency.
Mm-hmm.
So it was usually someone who just wanted to volunteer their time, and eventually they found themselves in the accounting department. And
wow.
So that's why the training was so good for them to come to the sessions and come to conference every year.
So who were some of your favorite or most memorable people to work with, or musicians, or, activities, things that you did for the groups that you hosted?
One of the things we did every year was we tried to give back to the cities we visited. So we would have some type of, whether we were gathering diapers or whether we were putting together boxes for soap and things, for people that needed them. Those were always kind of fun activities that brought everybody together to work and then leave the community in a little bit better shape than we found it. Is kind of what we like to do. Yeah, it was really nice. The biggest one we did is one year we had hired Kevin Sharp to be our opening motivational speaker. And unfortunately, he passed away before the event.
Oh,
and
no.
He was a big, he worked with Make-A-Wish.
Okay.
So he was a musician who had his wish granted when he was 17 years old.
Mm-hmm.
And he became the first Make-A-Wish recipient who became a Make-A-Wish request. So people would request to meet him as their wish.
Oh.
And so we, as a company and as an organization, we adopted a wish kid and were able to bring her dream to light, which was to take her family to Paris.
Oh,
so
nice.
We were able to put that together instead of hiring another speaker. We did that and made a big,
oh my gosh,
thing out of it.
Goosebumps. I'm just thinking about how everyone must have been so inspired at that event.
It was really heartwarming.
Oh,
it was. So that was probably one of my favorite ones. It kind of turned sadness into something,
purpose.
And his sister came and spoke, and it was very touching.
Oh, nice. Turn pain into purpose. And
yeah. That phrase, there's always something good out of something bad,
Mm-hmm.
So it just kind of reminds you, even in those low times, there's something good.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. And my favorite speaker, you actually got to listen to him at one point.
I wondered if,
he really touched me at a time in my life when I needed it. So we ended up bringing him back a couple of times, and he was really good. Our clients loved him, and he's still out there working. He's
wow.
going, but it's he was one of my favorites.
What was something that he shared that was really inspiring, or that people really resonated with?
He just talked a lot about being in the moment and life experiences, but it's not always, the same thing, not always that bad. I remember one thing him saying is that, like at a ball game, parents are on their phones, and, take that time to put down your phone and be with your children and watch. Don't miss the touchdown because you're too busy looking down to try and turn your camera on, just being and it really is mostly just life stuff that he talked about. It was really inspiring about, how to live it.
Yeah. Being present, right? Isn't that
Yeah.
a big part of it.
Sure.
That is a recurring theme over and over again that in these conversations I'm having that people, and the advice that people give more often than not is it all boils down to or comes around to being present and focusing on who's in front of you and giving them your attention and your time. And it's from the heart, that if you give someone your time, that's more valuable to them than anything else you could do.
It truly is. And I think as we get older, we recognize it more and more.
Yeah. Maybe that's it. I'm getting older and wiser.
Yeah.
Older for sure.
Right.
Some days.
We start realizing that, some of the material things and some of the, the bigger house isn't what you need and this and that. It's more time with people you love and
the experiences, and everyone wants to feel seen and heard.
Yeah. 100%. Yeah.
So when you found Traveling Vineyard in there somewhere.
I did. Yeah, actually I found Traveling Vineyard before. When I was doing the preschool, I wanted to find something for myself and I found Traveling Vineyard. And that gave me an opportunity to go be with people and meet people, learn about wine. And I enjoyed that a lot. And then things changed and I went on and, went with my career. And when I retired, I decided to take early retirement. I felt like sometimes when things aren't bringing you joy anymore, you kind of look around you and figure out what's going on and make changes. And I made the change to retire early so I could be with my family more. But then we ended up in a pandemic that I hadn't foreseen, obviously. And again, was looking for something for myself. And it led me back to Traveling Vineyard and got to meet you and be with you on your team and had an amazing time and met wonderful people. And it was wonderful while I was back.
It was. Yeah, I really am grateful that wine brought us together.
I am too. Yes. Yeah. And it was a great team. It was a great team to be part of. You had a culture in your team that, everybody was really, again, working from the heart, which is what I kind of was used to in my career. And it just felt so natural to be there. And I really enjoyed it.
Oh, thank you. Yeah, I'm grateful you were on my team for sure. And I feel like we look at things pretty similarly.
Yeah, I think so too.
Yeah. So what do you do today? What's your current passion? What are you working on or doing that you love?
Well, I feel like I'm in another little bit of a transition. Last year, my goal was to go out and explore and do as much as I could. So I did a lot of that with the camping group that I'm involved in and learned to do a lot of things that I had never done before, and exploring and coming out of my comfort zone and camping in the middle of nowhere all by myself.
Oh my gosh.
Without someone there to help me,
You
it was
were brave.
I had women around. Yeah, it was fun, but it was it made me have to kind of step out of my scaredy pants and do something.
And so strong. I mean, that takes strength, not just, physical, mental, emotional. Doing all of that on your own. And yeah, you have women around you that are there to help. But I would, just to have the bravery to step out and try something new. Because had you camped before, or is that something that you did regularly?
I had camped, with my family and with my husband and my parents growing up and such, but I always had someone else to do all the work. I never
Not
had
all
to
the
tow
work.
a trailer. Right. But I never had to tow a trailer or back it up or set it up. I didn't know anything about balancing and leveling and just all of the stuff that goes with it that I never had a clue. And so I learned a lot last year there too.
Wow.
And that was fun. And this year, now I'm trying to slow down again a little bit. And what I had realized last year is that my calendar was always so full that if someone would call me today and ask me if I could go to lunch Friday, I never could because I always had on my calendar.
Oh, yeah.
So this year I'm trying a little harder to not have a full calendar and I'm kind of working on my website a little bit just because I like writing and blogging and
Nice.
just sharing things that I enjoy, and maybe someone else will come across it and they'll enjoy those same things.
Mm-hmm.
So it's kind of an outlet for me,
Okay.
to do things.
Yeah. Nice. What are you sharing on your blog? What types of stories, or what is your blog about? What's your subject, or does it change?
Yeah, right now, it might change next week. Right now I have 3 sections, and one is about healthy living, but, not necessarily just diet and exercise, but, the self-care and all kinds of components to that.
Yeah.
Another I call Johnny and June, which my Jeep's name is Johnny from Johnny Cash because my Jeep is black. So I named my Jeep the Man in Black, Johnny Cash. And then my little trailer is a 1954 vintage trailer, and I named her June. So it's the adventures of Johnny and June.
Too cute.
I have that in there.
That's
and then
very
just
cute.
stuff from my kitchen, sharing recipes.
Oh, nice. So 3 passions.
And that's just started. Yeah. Yeah. It gives me kind of some creative outlets.
Uh-huh. Oh, that's so important.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah. I feel like a lot of us
have something.
Yeah. I feel like a lot of us have lost some of that creativity over the years because we're so busy going from one thing to the next, or shuttling kids from one thing to the next, or making sure that everyone is cared for. And then, what piece of us gets not really lost along the way, but maybe gets a little bit quieter that we're missing.
I think so. I thought that maybe my passion would be just like crafts and something simple.
Yeah.
And as I got into crafts, I realized I don't know if I like crafts as much as I thought. Crafts. I enjoy them, but I get bored real fast. I can't do the same thing over and over.
Yeah.
And I don't like to get it out and then have to put it away, every time I want to work on something.
Right. Right. You need a she shed.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, a place to leave it all out. But I haven't found that one thing that I love yet that I could say, some people like to quilt or do pottery or things like that. I haven't found my one thing yet.
Yeah.
So
are you exploring?
Yeah, I just started on a cross stitch, and I'm looking at that as I'm doing my stitches going, wow, this is going to take me a long time.
It's not bringing you a ton of joy.
No, I don't know.
Hello, friend. Let's be real. When's the last time you did something just for you? Enter Wine Camp 2026. We're talking wine tastings, fire pit chats, sunset dinner cruises, and 0 cooking required. Just show up, sip something fabulous, and reconnect with the version of you who loves adventure, sisterhood, and a glass of local Riesling in hand. Sweet, dry, or both. No judgment here. We're heading to New York's gorgeous Finger Lakes, July 31st through August 2nd. And yes, it's as dreamy as it sounds. Secure your spot at pennyforyourshots.com/winecamp. Don't wait. Room options are limited. And my crystal ball says we're going to sell out. Bring your besties or fly solo like the fabulous free spirit you are. You'll leave with new favorites either way. Wine Camp 2026 is calling. The only question is, are you in? Find out more at pennyforyourshots.com/winecamp.
So I've tried all kinds of things. I do pretty good with watercolor painting.
Oh, nice.
But I have to be in the mood for that.
Yeah.
And I'm not always in the mood. So I've tried many, many different types of things. Like I said, I get kind of bored real fast. And sometimes as I'm doing the project, I'm thinking, I wish this was done. I wish I was done with it. I can't wait till I'm done. So that's not really the type of craft that brings you joy, I guess.
Right. Yeah, that feels a little bit more like work.
Yeah. Yeah. So I haven't really found a craft yet. I'm still searching.
Well, it's kind of nice to have the, not really luxury, but the time or you mentioned you were so busy that you didn't have time to, do things spontaneously.
Right.
So now do you feel like you have a little bit more time to explore some of the things that you're uncertain about or that you're curious about?
Yeah, I do. I'm trying. I'm trying to learn how to slow down so I can explore them more.
Yeah. You kind of are used to go, go, go.
I am. My daughters tell me that they don't know how I'm going to ever slow down. So
Yeah.
I'm trying.
I suspect they're a little like you though. They understand.
They are.
Yeah.
They are. Well, they both have kids, so they're busy all the time too anyway. But,
Yeah.
well,
And they both have passions and work and are both very busy, I think, too.
They are. They are. Yeah. One of my daughters is a registered nurse, and the other, she runs her sweetery business where she does all kinds of goodies.
Oh, yeah. And fabulous chocolate covered strawberries and very creative.
Yeah.
Oh
she
my gosh.
enjoys that.
And delicious.
They are. They're delicious for sure. We get to sample them at all of our events.
Nice. Yeah. I was fortunate enough to be able to sample some of those.
Yes. She puts a lot of care in them. Everything's fresh in order. So it's not sitting around and old. It's, she shops for fresh strawberries and, things the day of delivery.
Wow. And a very creative outlet for her too, I'm sure, because the designs are so cute.
She comes up with some cute things. So yeah, they're both completely different, but they're both a lot alike, but they're both busy all the time and raising their young families.
Yes. That sounds very much like you. So what are you looking forward to this year? What's next?
Next is, I have a few things to look forward to. I'm going to something called Stampede, and that's up in Santa Barbara, California. I'm going to pull my little trailer up there and we camp out.
Is that with your camping group?
It is with my camping group.
And they're called Sisters on the Fly. Is that right?
Correct.
Okay.
Yes. Yeah. They're all over the United States and Canada, and every state has their own chapter, but there's going to be an event in California that's an annual event, and it's called Stampede, and there's a wait list to get into it every year. I was just lucky to get in this year. Lots of fun. They have, dancing and live music and cookouts and Dutch oven cooking and
oh my gosh,
crafts and games, and
you'll have lots of stories for your blog.
Yes. Yeah. I'm looking forward to it. I've got to start looking for outfits. They have theme nights where you dress in denim and lace or different things. So I've got to get things ready for that.
That's so cool.
It is fun. It's a lot of fun, and it's a lot of great people.
Yeah, it sounds like it. And it's more of it's a sisterhood too, right?
It is. Yeah, it definitely is. We're all from different walks of life, but we're all just kind of searching for the same thing in life, just happiness. So it's a really good time. No drama. It's nice. Yeah. There's no business, no drama, nothing like that. It's just all of us coming together to enjoy each other.
Oh, wow. So what activities are planned for? Is it a weekend or is it a whole week? How does that work?
This one, we check in at noon on Thursday and we leave on Sunday.
Okay.
So yeah, there's planned activities they'll have ukulele camp, so you can learn how to play ukulele while you're there. Line dancing.
Okay.
They have, I think one night we're having catered tacos, just different things. The first night it's appetizers, aprons, and alcohol. Everyone is, you bring your bottle of wine and wear an apron and bring an appetizer to share, and everyone just has a good time, just kind of fun.
So cute. Very fun. I can just
get creative. Yeah. The hosts get creative. They do a great job. It's all volunteers. All the hosts come up with different activities and different entertainment.
Wow.
Different things. So
do you guys take turns hosting then, or how does that work? Did these ladies start this group?
The ladies that started the group were two sisters, and they actually they found that they had a love for fly fishing with their son.
Okay.
And they kind of just said, every woman should be able to do this, get out in nature and have fun like this. And that's how it started. And that was I think it's the 25th anniversary this year in October. So I'm member number 20,000. I'm over 20,000.
Oh my gosh.
So there's a lot of us all across the United States.
Yeah.
If you want to volunteer, you can. If you don't, you just can go to events. It's really up to each individual. Mm-hmm. I hosted several events last year, but they can be anywhere from a lunch or a day at the lake or a camping event or movies. We do a lot more than just camping.
Oh, okay. So it's a way to get together and you share common interests and support each other.
Yeah, absolutely. And there's a lot of different branch off groups. There's, if you have an interest in quilts, there's a group for quilters, where they can talk about their quilting or volunteer work or just everything, any type of interest. They have little branch offs for those.
Wow.
It's fun.
Yeah, it sounds great.
It is a lot of fun.
My coaster today kind of is very indicative of my outdoor skills. It says, I'm outdoorsy and that I like drinking on patios.
Yes.
That's kind of my limit. That and the beach.
Yeah, it is. It definitely it's different.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's not for everybody, the camping part of it. Uh-huh. Some of the camping, some of the ladies have really big rigs that you don't feel like you're camping in them. They have really nice, your hot showers and air conditioning and, they pull up in these big luxury motorhomes. So we all camp differently.
Yeah, exactly. There's a range of any activity, I imagine.
Yeah. So it's a lot of fun.
How nice to have a group, though, that are like-minded and fun to hang out with.
It is. It's nice. It's really, and a lot of them aren't people that you would have met in your day-to-day life because, we all run in our own circles and our own communities and different things. And these are women that are they're all kinds of women from all over the place. So it's kind of fun.
So is this Stampede, is this the farthest you've away from home base that you've gone, or how far away do you go on your trips?
I haven't went out of Arizona yet. So that'll be the first time out of Arizona.
Okay.
Later in the year for the Jubilee, which is our anniversary, I'm going to Tennessee. We are going to Pigeon Forge.
Oh my gosh.
Sorry. I think they have about 500 of us going to that one.
Wow.
That'll be a big event.
That'll be great. But okay, so you're going to pull your rig from Phoenix to Pigeon Forge, Tennessee.
I think, for that one, I'm not going to.
Okay.
A group of us from Arizona rented an Airbnb right there by the campground.
Oh, okay.
So that way we can all just fly out and enjoy the time.
Yeah.
We don't have to take that road trip.
It sounded a little more work-oriented. That's pleasure. Yeah. Just thinking about driving through the Smoky Mountains with a small car is daunting enough.
Yeah, I'm not there yet. I'm not.
No.
Even the California trip is going to be a new experience for me. So I'll see how I like that before I commit to anything further.
Yeah, there you go. Yeah. Give it a try in a smaller capacity first.
Exactly. Yeah.
So what else are you doing that you're looking forward to or that is coming up for you?
I actually just this morning booked my flights for Montana. I'm flying to visit one of my accountability partners. There's 3 of us from Traveling Vineyard, as you know, Stephanie and Don.
Yep.
We made it a pact that we were going to get together once a year. Last year we went to Colorado. This year we're going to Montana. Next year they'll come to Arizona to see me. So,
very cool.
We're doing that this summer and very excited about that.
We meet the best people.
Oh my gosh. That was the one thing I walked away with was my friendships.
Yeah, exactly.
We still do our accountability calls, even though
do you really?
In the business. Yeah.
That's great. Yeah. Well, because it's not just the business that we're accountable for, right? We're accountable to each other. We give support to each other, but we also, I think, support each other and lift each other up into finding new things you might not have thought of before. Or like we may not have the confidence on our own to try something that we really want to do, but it's just scary. And our friends see the best in us and see that, you could totally do that and give us a little bit more courage, I think, to take that step.
Yeah, we do. That's what we talk about now on our calls is what's going on in our lives. And one of us might be feeling a little kind of out of sorts and we need a little boost and we'll talk through it. And we usually all come out of the call feeling pretty good, but we do help each other stay on a positive path and find things that make us happy and stay just true to ourselves.
Mm-hmm. Wow. And how long have you guys been an accountability group?
Oh my goodness. Oh gosh, I'm trying to think. We did a Pathway to Leaders thing through Traveling Vineyard, and we
been
met
over a year,
that.
right? Hasn't it been?
Oh yeah, it's been sometime in the beginning of 2022, probably. Maybe that even because we went
at Harvest one year. You guys led a training, I remember, but you had already been working together and meeting quite regularly, I think, before you did the training.
Yes. Yeah. Because that's what our training was about how to accountability partners.
Yeah.
So maybe since 21.
Yeah, I bet it was.
Time flies.
It does. It does.
A few years now.
Wow. And you meet via Zoom? Or
we meet via Zoom.
Okay, once a week still, right? Or in the beginning?
We're doing every other week now.
Okay.
Yeah, once a week. We were really religious to the once a week for a very long time. And now we are about every other week. So, but we talk all the time in between those. Yeah.
That's heartwarming.
Yeah. And we all three are different. We're so much alike, but our backgrounds and our families and, where we live and everything, we're all different. But coming together and just realizing that, as women, we have a common bond and it's very wonderful.
Yep. A belief in each other. And well, all three of you are brilliant.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah, that's a great group. I'm happy for you and excited that you guys are still meeting. That's so cool.
We are. Yeah. It's fun. Yeah. We have some, sometimes we gab a little and, but we
can't be all business.
Right. Yeah. Yeah. We've had some fun going to wine tastings and being together.
Yep. So when you get to Montana, what activities are you going to do? That I don't think there are wineries nearby, but I'm just guessing that.
I don't know. This one's going to be kind of Dawn's. Last year when we went to Colorado, Stephanie did all the planning and we did go to several wineries.
Yeah.
We stayed at a hot springs resort. So we got to benefit the hot springs and so Dawn's going to plan this one. So we'll see what she comes up with for us.
It'll be fun no matter what.
Yeah, it will be. Yeah. Maybe she gets to show us her state.
Yeah, nice. I've never been to Montana.
I have neither, so I'm excited about that.
Wow, cool. I'll be anxious to hear about it.
I'll let you know.
And I'll read your blog about it.
Yeah.
So in your careers or throughout your different jobs that you've had, is there anything you would have done differently?
I don't think so. I'm always that big believer in I wouldn't be where I'm at today if I wouldn't have went through this or if I wouldn't have done that. I think we can find something out of everything. If I could go change things and it wouldn't have changed the outcome of my life, maybe I would have. I don't think so. I think that everything was a step, made a step up for me. I really enjoyed it all. I'm glad I made some of the decisions I did when I did to move forward with something else at certain times in my life. And I'm glad that I followed my gut and my insight. Even with retiring early, that was a big decision that Corey and I had to talk about for a long time before I could really actually put in my notice.
Yeah, I'm sure.
Yeah, it's, this kind of scary. People don't retire young usually, especially today. But we saw the benefits of me being home and being here to help with, grandkids and parents. And I did get to spend last year of my dad's life with him a lot, where if I would have not made that decision, I would have been on the road and working and would have missed out on that. So
exactly.
Sometimes I think we have to listen to what our insides are telling us, our instincts are telling us.
Absolutely. And those are the times of looking back that I don't really regret, but I think twice about that. In my gut or in my heart of hearts, I see something or something's not right. And having fear to take that step toward what you want versus hunkering down and hoping things get better or trying to make things better from where you are, that can change your trajectory. It can make you make decisions that if you had no fear, if you had no fear, is that possible?
I don't think so.
I don't think so either. I think you just have to step out in faith sometimes, and that's difficult.
Yeah. And sometimes I think when you're making the best decision, it's probably one of the scariest moments of your life.
Yeah.
That is, that's when you're making a good decision usually.
Right.
I think. Sometimes when it goes too easy, you're just going with the flow and, you're not
get
really
complacent
yourself. Yeah.
Yeah. It's easy to get complacent or to get not really comfortable, but you know what you know.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah. And you stay at a place of comfort and it kind of keeps you it just keeps you there for a while.
Yeah. Stuck.
So, yeah. You have to kind of get scared once in a while and comfort zone.
That's true. Yeah. I'm plenty scared in this moment.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh, but you've got so much going on. I'm so excited about your blog, and I've been listening to some of your episodes, and
thank you.
Fabulous women you're bringing on. And
yes.
I'm very excited. I can't wait to see what else you have. I know you have some things going on. And
Thank you. Yes,
I wait for those announcements.
Thank you. Yeah, I'm learning so much, and it's very exciting and a little daunting, but yeah, mostly it's been just a fantastic experience listening to stories from my friends and new women that I'm meeting along the way. And yeah, I can't wait to finalize some decisions here and get some announcements made. So yeah, things are in the works for sure.
Yeah, we're waiting. A lot of us are watching and waiting.
Oh my gosh, that's so sweet and very exciting to me.
Yeah.
Thank you for your support always.
No, absolutely. Absolutely. It's exciting times.
Yes. So speaking of exciting times, what are some of your favorite moments of, shared with girlfriends and shared over a cocktail or a glass of wine?
Some of my favorite moments, it's just those moments when you get to be yourself, truly yourself.
Yes.
Lots of laughter, not worried about what you look like or if you tell a stupid story or if you sound, just getting to be out there and just be yourself. I do have a group of girlfriends that have been around, some of them from the beginning of my life to, meeting along the way. And we get together once a year and do a staycation here and locally.
Nice.
And it's very refreshing to just show up in your yoga pants and maybe wear yoga pants and bathing suits all weekend and not put a drop of makeup on or worry about saying the wrong thing. And, if we offend each other, we don't.
Yes.
We don't take anything, too serious that way. And there's usually some cocktails involved throughout the weekend there. But
couple.
Yeah.
Yoga pants.
Dinner and
yoga pants equal drinking pants.
Exactly. Yeah. We usually enjoy a little bit of food and some cocktails.
Yeah. Cooking together and just sharing stories while you're cooking and having a glass and enjoying each other's company.
It's a lot of fun. We play games and do puzzles, hang out in the pool, and it's just usually pretty relaxing. So
very nice.
Those are my favorite times over, when you can just sit and be yourself.
Yeah. No commitments in the moment.
No, none.
You're totally present with your girlfriends.
Yeah. Yeah. And sometimes we have to release things or, sometimes there's tears involved and sometimes there's laughter. It just depends on the moment, but it goes up and down, the whole weekend. But it's wonderful to have those. Everybody needs friends. Everybody needs those people. So it's in my opinion, it's very important. And I try to tell my daughters that too, right now they're busy raising their kids, but hang on to those mama friends that they're meeting along the way, because those are going to be the people that you end up with at the end.
Yeah, exactly. Wow. That's really good advice.
Yeah. I mean, those are the people that, go through everything with you.
Yeah.
When you get together at the end.
Yep. They've seen you at your best, at your worst. They've been there through it all. They know some of the struggles you've faced.
Yeah.
They probably helped you through some of them.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. Got in trouble with you a couple times, maybe here and there.
Maybe.
Yeah. There's that saying though, you can't just go out.
See myself. I don't hear myself.
Yeah. Exactly.
So here I am doing a podcast. Yes.
You would have never guessed that probably before then.
Never. No. Well, and I started to think about it back then. That's when I kind of, the idea for a podcast came about, but I'm like, I don't want to do that. I don't want to be on camera. I don't want to hear myself.
Well, I'm glad you did. You sound amazing and you do great.
Oh, thank you. The stories are worth it. And yeah, taking the next step and going forward with all the things that will come from it, I think is going to be super fun too.
Yeah. I'm excited to follow your journey.
Oh, thank you. Thank you. Yes, it's a fast pace right now, but it's fun.
Good.
I'll relax on the beach next week.
Yes.
All right. Well, it's so good to see you, Robin.
It's good to see you
talk with you. Yes, this is, I mean, my listeners won't be able to see you, but she's beautiful.
Yeah. Well, it's been great talking to you.
Yes. You too. Have a good rest of your week.
Okay.
I see your puppy behind you.
Yeah. Please, if he starts barking, I'm sorry. There's a FedEx driver coming to the door.
How fun. So it might be wine. You best, check it out.
He was good the whole time. And I thought we were going to make it through the whole podcast without having to listen to him grumble.
I welcome guests like that. That's cool. All right. Thank you again, Robin, for chatting with me. This has been fun.
All right. Well, have a great day and have a great trip next week.
Thank you. I'll talk to you soon.
Bye.
Bye-bye.
That's a wrap on another spirited episode of Penny for Your Shots, conversations and cocktails with brilliant women. I hope you've enjoyed the intoxicating blend of wisdom, wit, and wonder that these incredible women bring to the table. Check out the show notes for links to resources referenced in today's episode. And remember to subscribe and raise a glass with me every Thirsty Thursday as we continue to serve up inspiration, celebrate resilience, and reignite the passions that set our souls on fire. If you've loved what you've heard, please share the podcast far and wide and leave a sparkling 5-star review to let me know your thoughts. It would also help tremendously if you would visit pennyforyourshots.com and subscribe to learn when new episodes are available and pick up my free recipe. In the meantime, remember that your story deserves to be served and savored. Cheers to your brilliance and of women everywhere. Until next time, keep sipping and experiencing life's extraordinary moments. This is Penny for Your Shots, signing off with a clink and a toast to us. Cheers.